Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And it's time for another art video. And this one is going to be the first in a new series on my channel. It's going to be called Talk for Fun. I spoke about this a little bit last year in my dragon tattoo speed paint. Um, I mentioned that I wanted to try doing longer videos where I pick a topic or perhaps tell you guys a personal story and just talk. Um, the main reason for this is I really enjoy these videos myself. I just love long art videos where I can watch a beautiful artwork come to life and just listening to an artist talk about, whatever. It soothes me and it often makes me feel it gets my creative juices flowing. Flowing. That sounds kind of gross, actually. um, anyway, that's when so I've been playing with the thought of doing this for a while now, and today I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it done, and this has actually been more difficult than I anticipated. First of all, coming up with some footage that I thought would be good for a video like this. Secondly, doing the voiceover, and doing a voiceover kind of required me to pick a freaking topic to talk about and actually stick to it. And I cannot count how many times I've tried doing this voiceover because I keep messing up and it sounds stupid and I'm getting self-conscious. And that actually brought me to the topic that I'm gonna try and stick to today, which is trying something new. And this is a new kind of video, so I am nervous about it. I am nervous that I am not going to be able to stick to my topic, which I am having some trouble doing. I am nervous that you guys are gonna be annoyed by my voice. I mean, I wouldn't choose to listen to my voice, but I'm hoping you guys have some sort of hearing issue and you won't mind. um, anyway. Oh God, I'm horrible to myself. I need to stop doing that. That was in my vision board thingy list, New Year's resolution, whatever you want to call it. So stop it. Bad me. Be nice. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to talk about doing something new because it's, well, incredibly befitting for this video. And like I have made videos for you guys before. I have made lots of videos on my channel. I have done lots of voiceovers, and I sound equally stupid on each and every one of them. It's just a thing of listening to your own voice that's just awkward and weird, and I never realized I was so high-pitched. I always thought I had a much deeper voice, but obviously I'm listening to it through all of my meat. Well, okay, that sounded really gross too. I hope you guys understand what I mean. But yeah, and this is a longer video where I'm talking even more. It doesn't exactly help on my issues talking, but hopefully in the long run I will get used to this, and I'm not expecting the very first of these videos to be great. Truth is, whenever you try something new, you're probably not going to be very good at it at first. It's going to take a little getting used to get into like a nice rhythm with it, get used to it, and I said that already. Yeah. No, but it takes a while to get into to doing something new, even though it's just it's very similar to what I usually do, but still, it's it's still different enough that it freaks me out a little bit, and this is something that I think is important to mention, that I believe that it's very common for people to feel anxious and nervous about trying new stuff. I believe that to be very common. This is kind of where you guys come in. You're gonna have to tell me if I'm right or not. But I assume a lot of people feel anxious, maybe just a bit nervous about trying new stuff. But it's really important to push past that and do it anyway, because if I hadn't been willing and if I hadn't tried something new, I would have never started a YouTube channel. And I was incredibly nervous and anxious about that. I was so scared the first time I uploaded a video. I'm like, who the heck would want to watch me? Um, I was nervous that I wouldn't get any views, and at the same time, I was terrified that I actually would get views, and because that kind of then people would actually be seeing my art and listening to me, and that was even worse than nobody noticing me. Um, but truth is, starting YouTube has brought me a lot of joy, and it's made my life a lot better. And that was something new I tried, and I was scared of it at first, but I've gotten a little bit more used to it. I don't think I'll ever. I mean, how the hell do you start a video? I mean, what are you supposed to say? I mean, a lot of people have like cute little names for their, subscribers. They call them some sort of, collective name like cookies or sprinkles or whatever. I don't do that. I don't know. I consider calling you guys crazy because you must be crazy if you're listening to me. So, hello, crazies. Um, and then another question: how the heck do you how do you end a video? Um, these are questions, and I still don't have the answers. And making videos is not exactly new for me anymore. But at some point, I'm hoping I'll get to a point where it's not so awkward anymore. Um, and just don't let the fear of don't let the fear of failing or looking ridiculous hold you back, or in my case, sounding ridiculous. Don't let it hold you back, because then you might lose out. I was nervous about doing this, and especially because I recently tried some other new things on my channel, which is my marker videos. I don't usually work with markers, but I gave it a go anyway, and it turns out I really like it. And those videos are, I don't think I've had those videos got so many views so quickly. I don't think any of my videos have ever been so popular. So it was really tempting to just stick to those marker videos and just do that from now on. But I also know I'd be really disappointed in myself if I didn't do this. I'd be really disappointed in myself if I just went the easy way and stuck to what I am comfortable with. That's not the kind of person I am, which is funny because I am in general a very anxious person. I have to admit, I don't like to admit it, but I am very anxious. I get nervous real easy, and I don't like new situations, like new social situations, or and just new things in general. They make me nervous, but at the same time, there's another part of me that I don't like sitting still. I don't like doing the same old thing over and over again. I need change in my life, and I need it on a fairly regular basis. I don't do well. I can't work in just one medium, for instance. I can't just work in markers and be content. I would get bored, and I would start really hating it at some point, and that's why I work in so many different mediums. That's why I always seek out trying new mediums, even though it makes me nervous because I'm afraid to screw up. Especially if it's expensive. This happened with both my chalk pastels and also with my watercolors, and especially my new watercolor paper. I actually haven't even tried that out yet. I pulled myself together and invested in Arches watercolor paper, and that stuff is expensive as hell. I'm sorry for the swearing, but really, it's really expensive, and I mean, it's 22 crowns for just one freaking sheet of paper. So I'm afraid that I'm gonna waste the paper, and that's the thing. Trying that thing I get in my own head. I start telling myself, you cannot fail this because you're wasting a lot of money. It's way too expensive for you to fail, so don't screw this up. And when I start getting in my own head like that, then it's just 10 times more likely that I'm gonna fail. Just like I've done with this video, I've gotten in my own head about it for the past week. I have been debating with myself on what to say and how to make it look perfect and sound perfect, but you know what? I'm not perfect. And something that I decided straight away in these videos is I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I'm just gonna tell it as it is. And truth is, I have no clue what I'm doing. And I'm insecure about it. I don't know how you guys are gonna react to this. I don't know if I'm gonna be, if it's gonna be awful to listen to, and the painting just not interesting enough to really keep you guys here. And I'm afraid that you're gonna hear that I'm fidgeting with something in my hands right now because I'm nervous. If you guys could see what I'm doing, I'm fidgeting with my own shirt. Like, that's, yeah. I could just not tell you that and just blame it on the dogs. I will do that. Note to self, don't mention when I'm making noises in the background. Just blame it on the animals. Yeah, that's what I have them for. No, but I have really been getting in my own head these past couple of days, and I want to stick to one topic. But honestly, the fear of trying something new, kind of for me, it connects with the fear of failure, because that is where I'm coming from. I'm afraid to try something new because I'm afraid to fail. I don't like failing. It's probably my biggest fear. A lot of people are afraid of spiders or snakes. I am fine with that. Snakes are cute and cuddly, and spiders are cool. I have no trouble with those. They're pretty awesome. But failing, it just sucks. It sucks so much. But in reality, with this video, my fear is kind of irrational because, first of all, you guys are amazing. Like I mentioned earlier, I am so happy that I started YouTube, because all the positivity that it's brought into my life is just incredible, and I can't begin to tell you guys just how much that means to me. And all the positivity and support I'm met with every time I upload something is amazing. And so I have no doubt that you guys are gonna put a positive spin on this video no matter what. And so I have nothing to fear. And even if I do fail in this regard, I mean, the only thing it's going to cost me is my pride, and, you know, I'm not going to die. I mean, if you fail, just get back up, try again. That's the worst thing that can happen. You fail, and then you just got to get right back up. And I can do that. I mean, I've done that a ton of times in my life. I mean, about 90% of my drawings and paintings end in failure. So I should be kind of used to failing by now, but yeah. But the important part I want to get to is that despite being afraid to fail and despite being nervous about trying new stuff, it's okay to be afraid, but never ever let it hold you back. Look your fear in the eye and just tell it to go shove it, because you gotta live your life. You gotta do it anyway, and I know I would regret it if I didn't do this video. Just as well as I have been holding back on writing stories again. I've been holding back on doing my comic and actually getting started because I'm afraid that I won't be able to do it. Well, I won't be able to do it with that attitude, so I gotta just get going and ask for help. That's the important thing. Don't face this alone. You guys are here, and I know there are a lot of you out there that I've spoken to since my last video that are so freaking supportive, and I know I can just ask you guys for help, and that is very comforting. And I'm gonna actually start using that. Yeah, I'm gonna use you guys. Yeah, so sorry, but it's just the way it is. No, but it's okay not to have all the answers. I mean, right now I'm trying to do character reference sheets, and I find myself asking, how the heck am I supposed to do that? What's supposed to go on a character reference sheet? A lot of people do close-ups of their characters' uniforms. My characters don't wear uniforms. They wear just, you know, random sets. They change clothes like I do every day. So, yeah. And now I'm getting random. I actually had a really good finishing point, and I didn't stick to it. Don't be afraid to try something new. Don't be afraid, and look your fear in the eye, and yeah, overcome and ask people for help. And I'm gonna end this topic right now because real quick, I just want to tell you guys that this is actually the first time that I'm uploading an acrylic painting to my channel as well. I just want to mention that, and Don't be too hard on me. I haven't worked in acrylics since 2013. This is the first painting in 4 years, so yeah. I think it turned out pretty okay. It was a Christmas present for my grandmother, well, step-grandma, since both my grandmothers are actually deceased, so she's the only one I got left. So extended family, yay. Um, but yeah, this was a painting for her, and I really enjoyed making it. I have missed working in acrylics, and I'm gonna prioritize that a little bit this year too, because um, yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I really like how it turned out, and I hope you guys do too. I hope that you have enjoyed the footage. And God, I'm running out of time. If you guys have any suggestions to what you would like to hear me talk about on this channel, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. I wanted actually more time to talk about this, but yeah, if you guys want to hear my opinion on something, you know, leave it in the comments and I might bring it up in one of these videos. I really want you guys' input. And like I said earlier in the video, this is to strike up conversation, to get to know each other better. So yeah, make your voices heard. And with that, I'm gonna thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it through all the way till the end, I applaud you. That is amazing. You deserve a freaking medal. I hope you guys haven't minded and that this video wasn't too random. Any suggestions for improvement are welcome, more than welcome. I would love to hear you guys' input, no matter what it may be. And yeah, that is basically it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all your support. And yeah, this means the world to me. And I'm just not gonna get too cheesy right now. I'm just gonna say bye. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.